Well, what's up, Sports Light? This is Magic for your Week 5 Fantasy Football Stardoms. Alright, now, first off, I want to say I'm still rocking the hat today. This is still my hat. I'm not a big hat wearer, but I'm rocking it today. Uh, I would I would turn it around for y'all to see it, but I look good like this. Don't want to mess it up. Anyway, then second, this is what I'm writing my fantasy football stardoms in right now. See that right there? See it? Yep. Alright. So number one. This is one where most people, this is quarterback number one. This is a player that most people are starting, kinda, sorta, but his team's 0-4 now. And I sat him last week, but he did real good. Mr. Drew Brees. He had 3 touchdowns, 400 and something yards. If he gets a passing touchdown in this game right here, he will break Johnny Unitas's record for most straight games with a passing touchdown, or at least one passing touchdown. I think it was like 47. So if he breaks it tonight, he'll have 48, I think. So I mean, not tonight, but if he breaks it, I think he'll do it. I think he really wants to break this record that's been standing for a long time back when the Baltimore Colts were a thing. That was a long time ago. So he's playing the Chargers. Chargers have a good defense, but they're playing at home. They're 0-4. I think Drew Brees is really going to try and get a win this time, especially right before their bye week. I think they want to go into their bye week with a win, looking good after that win. So let's see what happens. But I think Drew Brees is a good starter. If you have him on your team, I'd start him. Next quarterback, he was my start on one a couple weeks ago. Alex Smith for the 49ers going up against the Bills. The Bills don't really have that great of a defense. Brady murdered them last week. 37 fantasy points in a standard CBS Sports Fantasy League. So I'm thinking Alex Smith's a great quarterback, has a couple good receivers. Vernon Davis as at tight end. Why not? You know? So I think Alex Smith is a good start this week. Wide receiver, I'm starting him in the only league I have him in. But I really feel like I need to say this. Mr. Wes Welker, he had 10 points in a normal standard league last week. And I think he's going to look pretty good. He wasn't really involved in the offense very much until last week. Now they're going up against Denver. Denver has a good defense, but I feel like they're going to spend more time covering people like Gronkowski, people like that. Containing Stephen Ridley is a big guy too. So I think Welker is looking more as a 2 or 3 receiver at this moment, and I think he's going to have a good game. But go Broncos, please. Anyway, this one might seem a little biased, but Torrey Smith. I don't know if he's had a touchdown in every game so far. I think he has, except for maybe the Eagles game. Ravens versus Eagles. So, other than that, Torrey Smith is looking good. He's going to go up against the Chiefs. Lame defense, lame offense. I think Flacco will be able to do this. Give Torrey 1 or 2 touchdowns. He's his number 1 target now. So, be looking for that. Torrey Smith's a good flex start or number 2 receiver start. Even if he might be a number 1, depending on who you have on your team. Running back 1 is Jamal Charles playing against the Ravens. I hated to do this, but Jamal Charles had 31 points in the CBS.com, Sports.com league 2 weeks ago, and last week had 19. He's looking real good. He's looking like he's hitting the peak of his season, only in week 3 and 4. But 5 Ravens have been struggling on defense. Running backs have been doing well against them. Trent Richardson is the reason it was so close last week against the Browns. So, Charles might have something in store for the Ravens. Hopefully not, but I'm thinking Charles is a good start. Now let's go on. Never mind. I'm rethinking this, but I'm gonna say it. Chris Johnson, Tennessee Titans going up against the Vikings. The Vikings have been proven to have a pretty good defense, but Chris Johnson, I think, has finally broken his terrible streak after I dropped him. I traded him last week. I traded him he was a first round pick in one of my leagues by me, and I traded him last week, and he got 15 points. That's my luck. So Chris Johnson's looking pretty good now. I think he might be able to do something. He had 15 points normally. In a normal league last week. So why not? I think he's a good start. Now moving on to tight ends, Jacob Tamme for the Denver Broncos going up against the Patriots. The Patriots have a decent pass defense. I noticed when the Ravens played them, they did pretty well with the pass against them. They did well against the run, but the pass was good. And the Patriots last week had Ryan Fitzpatrick getting 4 touchdowns, although he did have 4 interceptions as well. I think Tamme, he's not the number 1 target by far on that team, but with the Patriots knowing to tighten coverage on Thomas and know that Decker and Stokely are all around too, I think they're going to be more focused on those explosive receivers than being more focused on a little tight end like Tamme. I think Tamme will have short gain, and get touchdown. I think he's going to have a touchdown in this game. We'll just have to, keep a watch on that. But they all remember Peyton Manning is also their quarterback, so he knows what to do. But let's just see what happens. But Jacob Tamme. My last one is Owen Daniels playing against the Jets. The reason I say this, Houston loves the run with Arian, and they love the pass with Andre Johnson. Jets are going to put their best cornerback, Cromartie, on Johnson, leaving Daniels to do well. I wouldn't say this because Cromartie and maybe somebody else could be covering Daniels. I don't know. But Johnson is going to be covered by their best cornerback. And that's why I think, why not? Owen Daniels, I think he's going to be in store for a big game. Just because of this injury with Darrelle Revis and the fact that they are not doing well at cornerback and defense at this moment. Let's do it. Owen Daniels, Jacob Tamme, 2 starting tight ends. Great job. I would have said Pitta. Didn't get a touchdown last week. I'm sorry, guys. But either way, Tamme, Daniels are the 2 biggest tight end starters in my opinion. Besides like a Gronkowski, a Graham, somebody like that. You should start them, of course. Anyway, alright, thank you, Sports Light. I'm sorry my videos are always so long, but I gotta commentate on things. So, thank you, Sports Light. I'll be back here in just a minute for my sit-ems. Sportslight.com. This is Magic. Let's go, baby. Have a great day. Sports Light.